Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, ready to go here. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1 for count.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's the second baseman, Ramon Urias. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at night.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Makes the grab, one away. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. 3 for 11 in the series coming in. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Scherzer, runner on the move. And that one fouled off. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Called strike 3. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Santander moving back for it. Long gone.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Jordan Westburg stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swings through that high fastball.
1-1.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the finale of this 4-game set. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. Bottom of the first. Here's George Springer to start it off. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That's his 7th home run of the series, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That could be one of those swings that really help spark this offense. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Stepping in, Luis Garcia. Base knock right field. Around first, digging for 2. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Here. Here's a big, so now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, C.J. Abrams. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Mullins moving back for it. Off the batter's eye and gone. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 2-2. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Blue. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Swung on, belted. Mullins moving back for it. And it hits the fence. And he's got a double.
He was all over that one. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched.
Swings here and blasts one left field. Out of here! He sends a rocket to left. Their third home run of the inning. It's 4-2.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So one out, nobody on. Anthony Santander at the plate. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. That's his 5th homer of the series. It's 5-2.
Another home run. This is turning into BP. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other in the collect.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 6-2.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
And now, Ernie Clement, right down to shoot. That's strike one.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll circle the bases. His 2nd home run of the series, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-2.
Wow, 4 consecutive home runs. These guys are taking batting practice in the game. Just unbelievable at bats. And I tell you what, that hitting coach over there in the dugout, he's feeling pretty proud of himself right now.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Tyler Wells will depart, and a home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching for Baltimore.
On the mound now, Charlie Morton.
Number 15.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now here is Nathan Lucas. On the ground, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So the lineup flips over, and next for Toronto, George Springer. He's already homered in this game. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. His 8th of the series, and they add a pair. It's 9-2.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
So up next, Luis Garcia. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Gone! Straight into the visitor's bullpen. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 10-2.
Back-to-back home runs, and now this place is really rocking. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Lifted in the air, out to left. O'Neal under this one. And it's caught for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Oh, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Doubled his first time. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's going back. Back some more. Say goodbye to that one. Vladdy with a star scraper. His 8th of the series, and they boost their lead. It's 11-2.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. That's all for Charlie Morton, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break. Coming on for the Orioles, Keegan Aiken.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
2 outs, nobody on. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now the batter now, Anthony Santander. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. A two-run shot, his 6th of the series, and they add a couple more. It's 13-2.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit. So now the DH spot. Ernie Clement. He's already homered here in this one. Ripped on a line. And that is that. So it's a baker's dozen. 13 runs across in the inning. We move to the 2nd in Toronto. The Jays are out in front 13-2. And we're back. Top of the 2nd. And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. That clips the corner. Scherzer, the former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Right side, Garcia. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd.
Batting 7th, right fielder Colton
So next to hit for
Cowser.
Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Just 1 hit and 10 at bats so far in this series. That misses, and that's ball 1. Just missed. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent. So you got to stay ready up there.
Next offering is in for a strike. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first.
He's out.
2 up, 2 down in the top of the 2nd.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Kobe Mayo in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Slice down the right side. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets back here at Rogers Center. Bottom of the 2nd. Here's the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Mullins in pursuit. Puts it away for the out.
Every day during batting practice, these
Now
outfielders
batting,
get
right
about
fielder,
10 minutes of
George
balls in the gaps.
Springer.
They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Lined into left center, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting Second baseman, Luis
Garcia next up for the Blue Jays. Now fly ball to right center. Mullins on the move to the alley. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. So a man aboard for C.J. Abrams now. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Here comes Springer around third. He will score.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton. And
Brian Baker gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now here is Alejandro Kirk. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game in 17-2. Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boo, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. And he's gone yard again. His third home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 18-2.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with his swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I'll tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Lifted in the air, right center field, and puts the squeeze on that one, and that is that. But 2 rounds. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. Max Scherzer goes to work. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Scherzer gets the punch out. They get 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze him.
And now it's going to be Cedric Mullins. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
1 out, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. To the right side. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Ramon Urias.
That one pushed foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Santander has a beat on it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Designated hitter, Ernie Clement.
Baker back to work. And there's a strike.
Well, these Blue Jays really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see him go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Mullins settles under it and makes the catch. 1 away. So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. 1 for 2. Base hit, and that turns the lineup over.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but
oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's off the batter's eye. A towering shot to center. That's 9 homers this series, and they add to their lead. It's 20-2.
lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch. And location. That's a tremendous swing.
Luis Garcia next up for the Blue Jays. Hammered, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now here is C.J. Abrams. Ripped to right, and no one can get there. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night. So one out with two aboard. Now the Toronto four-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 3 for 3 with a homer and two doubles. Base hit, one run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they extend their lead. Man at first with one gone. Here's the power hitting catcher, Alejandro Kirk. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. And a base hit up the middle. And now two aboard. Guerrero around second, headed for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now batting.
Well, I think we need to take another look because that was mostly a blur off the bat singing.
Yeah, it wasn't easy to track it initially, and that ball was just scorched. And StatCast telling us he left his bat flying at 119 miles per hour. And I'll tell you, as a fielder, you're just happy when those are hit at someone else.
The throw to first, out number 2, and another run comes in.
Well, the safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
This to center field. Mullins snags it on the run. So back now in Toronto. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Gunnar Henderson. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was tough.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. To second, pulls him off the bag.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
O'Neill stands in now and watches strike one. Now 1-1. Now one missed. Next offering upstairs. Runner at second, nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Just missed there. Boog, how would you describe your strike zone?
Kind of like a Weeble, large. And first offering is fouled off. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Guerrero. Off balance feed. There's one. 2 on with 1 out. And here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. Swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Santander pulls it down. Runner tags for home. In comes the runner from third. So 2 down now, and here is Colton. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The pitch. Scherzer gets the punch out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So 1 run.
Pitching for Baltimore.
Welcome back, and they
Number
turn to a new
78.
arm as we kick off the bottom of the
Yennier
fourth. Yennier Cano. This is his third time out this year. And that one ripped into right. Cowser makes the play. One down.
Really nice job to get your
Now
first out of the
batting,
ball game.
Center fielder
Nathan Lucas digs in now. Hit in the air, right field. Cowser under it. He makes the catch, and there's two down. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Swing a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back there. Got all of that one. George Springer takes it deep. His 10th home run of the series, and they add a run. It's 24-3.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just...
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. It's a beautiful Springer dinger. On to the top of the fifth we go. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Well, that's that slurve right
0-1
there.
count.
He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Bichette whips it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Here's Adley Rutschman. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. That's towards center. Lucas under it. Makes the catch. Two down. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Swinging a foul straight back. That one pushed to the left and foul. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is... Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And that's a fair ball.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Man at first, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Next up for the Blue Jays.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Foul ball there.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially...
There's a swing and a drive. And that's going to bang against the wall. Cut off, throw to second, but he's in there easily. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. The 0-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back into the bullpen and gone.
There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter.
Pitching for Baltimore.
And now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. This guy with light tower power. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 0-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That one's back there. Going, gone. They go back to back. His 4th home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 28-3. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Stuart Burrowa. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Back there. That one is gone. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
And next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. So now back to the top of the order.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on the tee, right down the middle, professional hitters. not going to have a problem turning it around.
And the batter is George Springer, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one. Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O for me right now.
And first offering is fouled off. Already 8 runs across this inning. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
So a man at first. Now the third baseman, C.J. Abrams. Rips one to right. And that's just foul. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Next is the speedy first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just
now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here.
like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
At the plate, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a ball driven out to center, and it's gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here's some real power at the plate. Anthony Santander. That one ripped. And that is a foul ball. That one hammered but pulled foul. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's back. Get out of town.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boo. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O for me right now.
And time called prior to the 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Stuart Baroa. And that one ripped to left, and it stays fair. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down. So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little wag to it. Carried out nicely.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And now the right fielder, George Springer. That one ripped left field. And out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Now pitching for Baltimore, number 74, Felix Bautista.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it.
Crazy. Hit on the ground might be 2. To second for 1. He's out. Double play. What a twin killing, Dan. Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the top of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, Ramon Urias. Swings through that.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Scherzer gets the punch out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And he handles it himself for the out. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Bautista back to work. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here.
Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish.
Oh, this is deep to left center, way back there, on its way, gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Next to hit, Anthony Santander. O'Hearn takes it to the bag, one away, bottom of the sixth.
Now batting.
Bo Bichette will hit next.
Bichette.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting.
Stuart Baroa next up for the Blue Jays.
Stuart Baroa.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Mullins moving back for it. And that one is going to go.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Digging in, Nathan Lucas. Mullins snags it for the second out. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. And what a two-way player, not just offensively. Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. Luis Garcia next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Mullins under it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
And now the count is even.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that one off the outside edge.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And he grounds one to the right side. He steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty.
Right fielder,
and next for the
Colton
Orioles,
Cowser.
Colton Cowser. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
And that's too high.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, C.J. Abrams. That one hammered center field. Mullins going back on this one. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate. And that one hammered. Mullins moving back for it. Out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. He's in there.
He's safe.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays.
Now batting, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Line drive caught.
Man, he really turned on that one. Absolutely ripped it towards third,
Now
but
batting,
quick cat-like
designated
reflexes
hitter,
down there at the hot corner to bring it
Stuart
down.
And next is the designated hitter, Stuart Burrowa. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Mullins settles under it. Drops into the glove, and that's the inning. Vlad Guerrero Jr. with the solo shot. And we're back, ready to begin the eighth. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Kobe Mayo. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for
And
the
now the
Orioles,
switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
Nice grab.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
1-0.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike
One ball,
one.
one strike. Two balls, one strike.
Back to first, and he's safe. Yeah, that's fouled off.
The count is full.
In the dirt, but kept close. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw into third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen.
Now pitching.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Gregory Soto.
Number 65.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so
Gregory
he should come in throwing
Soto.
strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Good late
got a
sink
ball, one
on that
strike.
fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. First and third, one down. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And forget it.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more
Two
damage.
strike.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Still only one out here in the inning. Popped up. Bichette sizes this one up. Brings it in. And there's two away.
Up next for the Orioles, left fielder Tyler O'Neill.
Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one's in there, 0-1. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. 2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across, and we're in the top of the 8th. Struck him out looking. Orioles close the gap on the homer. Last half of the 8th. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. Liner snagged at first.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
That one ripped. And that gets down in the corner. Now he turns and heads for second. Not in time. It's a double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high. Speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now Luis Garcia in the air out towards right center. Cowser pulls that one down. Throw behind the runner. They got him doubled off. No runs, 1 hit, no error. Back now in. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Jeff Hoffman.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive, base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
0-1's the count.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Didn't agree with the call at the plate right there.
Now, Boog, in a game like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here for a while. Umpires saying, hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Good job to fight that one off. Battling here as he fouls it away. Struck him out swinging. And they're down to their last out.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Swinging a foul out of play. Hoffman is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Nice sweep in this series, and you continue playing at home. Everything feels good right now. This is the type of run that you could put together.